Hey, good morning, fam. It is Monday morning. It's a new week. I hope everybody's doing okay right now, hanging in there. I just wanted to pose some community building ideas. So imagine that for some reason, infrastructure may go down. Or imagine that for some reason, access to healthy and safe food happens to go down, or access to healthy and safe medications happens to go down for some reason. Well, it may be useful right now, this week, to begin thinking about and connecting with folks in your community who's really good at camping that might have some ideas about, safe ways to sort of set up a shelter or something. Who in your community is great at baking? Who makes, loaves of their own bread and drops them off, as gifts on front doors? Maybe those folks could be useful in teaching others, really rudimentary baking skills, like making bread. Who in your community is great at gardening? Who might be able to lead a workshop or teach you how to garden in your, backyard if for some reason, just access to food for any reason would become more troublesome. I bet you have, maybe some nurses, maybe some physicians who live in your community or who those folks might have some basic knowledge about first aid or things like this. If someone were to, for any reason, to become hurt and wouldn't have access to institutional medicine, but I bet there's folks in your community who have done that work and might be willing to, help you out if there was some need for first aid or need for medical care. Who in your community has been maybe a project manager at work and have had to coordinate folks with, different viewpoints and to consider who all the stakeholders are and how do you bring people together and how do you make sure that you sort of coordinate and divide labor so that folks are doing what they're good at and can support others. There are a lot of us in our communities who have just good skills, folks that are good communicators, folks that are good managers and leaders of others, folks that are good at providing food for a community. And, it might not be a bad idea to think about, is there a group text thread, or is there a place where those folks in your community who have those special skills might be willing to connect with each other? Just these are good basic skills to have for any reason, for who knows why, but it would be good to be mindful of who has resources and skills and abilities in your communities that might be useful. If there were some sort of infrastructure problem or something like this. So everybody's got a role to play. Everybody's got a job to do. And connecting with the folks who can be part of that is never a bad idea.